Welcome to this special edition of Designing Spaces, Kid Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings, and how they relate to your kids. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. You know, everyone loves to play, and we all have a little bit of kid in us.
A little bit?
A little bit. Well, okay. You know, this is Kid Spaces, so we will focus on a few educational games.
Okay, and what about the parents?
Well, you know, even though it's called Kid Spaces, the show really is for the parents.
Yeah, this is true. And we have a great makeover today. And we on Designing Spaces love makeovers. And this one's about a cute little guy who lives under the sea.
Yeah, and that appeals to the kid in all of us.
Exactly. So stick around and see it all right here on Kid Spaces.
All right,
that was a good shot. All right, go ahead, get that one.
Oh, it's actually your turn.
Oh, okay.
All right, what happens when you work in elements of music into an interactive game?
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
And kids are also learning the essentials and basic of music at the same time. Check this out. Joining us today on Kid Spaces is a Wii music expert, JC Rodrigo. JC, welcome to Kid Spaces.
Thank you for having me here.
So, a Wii music expert. So you're going to tell us all about Wii music, huh?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, well, Wii Music is basically trying to get that interest of anyone that has ever wanted to play an instrument.
Right.
This would be something they'd pick up. Instead of pressing buttons or looking at notation, I mean, you can really get into it. Instead of just mimicking something, you're really learning more than that. What you're learning, and what kids are going to be learning, is that music is about creativity. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about exploring and mixing different ideas, listening to other people, listening to what they say about the music that they've created. So, I mean, really, it's multifaceted, but it'll definitely inspire more kids to even take up music, or at least just try picking up an instrument for once and see what it really is like to perform. We want to make sure that everyone has a chance to play together, regardless of skill, even if you've played an instrument or not.
I like it. Okay, so you're going to actually give us a demonstration too, right?
Yes, I will.
Because that's great. That way kids and adults could feel what it's like to perform.
That's it.
So how is Wii Music different than those other music games out there?
Well, other music games focus on right or wrong. You know, like if you fail something or like if you make a mistake,
right.
They kick you out, you're done. That's
exactly.
It, it's over. Yeah, this instead is more of like, okay, it's not about right or wrong. It's about what a jazz musician would feel. So, I mean, instead of pressing buttons, I mean, these motions are really associated with the instrument that they're playing. So a violin would, you know, get their hands up and act as if they're playing a violin. And once you start moving, regardless whether you're playing the drums, guitars, trumpets, pianos, whatever it may be, it's all motion-based. So it really feels like you're performing that music. You know, it's about creativity. It's about kind of humming along with that tune in your head and just putting it with your hands and just doing it.
You know, I can see how this can really inspire kids to take a serious interest in music.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? For the people that have picked up Wii Fit, they also come with a Wii Balance Board. Now, if you get the Wii Balance Board and you use it with Wii Music, you can use a full 8-piece drum set. Now, not only do you have the drum set, you even have lessons that Wii Music will take you through, so Wii Music will help you actually play some fundamental drum techniques. Unlike other music games, you don't have to play the songs as intended or as written. So you can turn a song like Scarborough Fair into something like speed metal, or you can turn it into a barbershop quartet. Whatever your fancy, you can do it with Wii Music. Music is simply sound that has an idea accompanied with it. It's always coming from somewhere and it's going somewhere. So if I take the exact same buttons and I accompany an idea with it, sound can turn into something like this. So you can actually use some of this knowledge to really play an actual drum set.
Like a real musician.
That's right.
That is incredible. How many can play?
Up to 4 players. You can have one player just kind of going themselves, making something unique. That's their kind of mix, and they can record their sessions just by themselves. So you can have one person record 6 different parts or arrangement of a song, or you can have 4 players, like, you know, different people just coming together and play all at once. Yes, you're able to select from over 60 different instruments and put them in any song. Each song is broken up into 6 different parts. Up to 4 people at once can create together. Any melodic instrument can be substituted in any melodic slot. For example, if Super Mario Bros. Is set to a pop arrangement, the default instrument is a piano. If I don't want a piano, I can simply change it using the plus and minus buttons to a different instrument, like a guitar.
What type of people play Wii Music?
You know, we've seen everyone from little kids and being able to enjoy and just kind of associating the sound with the motion and the instruments. And then the older crowd's like, oh, or what if I mix Latin with classical and see how that turns out.
Oh, so it's bringing out that creative side in you.
Absolutely. We've seen everyone play Wii Music, everyone from little kids all the way to grandparents. So everyone in between.
Well, I guess everyone loves music and everyone would love to feel that they can perform, you know, in a band, but not all of us have had that opportunity, but now we have with Wii Music, right?
That's correct.
Okay, the kids have been waiting patiently and they're anxious to get started. So you're gonna do the demonstration?
Yeah, sounds great. You guys ready? Awesome. All right, here we go. Start. Okay, so starting here in the jam session, we're just gonna go here. We're gonna go to custom jam. This is gonna be our little jam session. So I'll go ahead and show you a couple things first. So I'm gonna play with myself. Just gonna pick me here. There's over 60 different instruments in the game, but I'm going to start off by showing you the violin. To play the violin, you take your left hand out like this and hold it as if you were holding a violin, the neck of the violin with the strings. You take your right hand and pretend to bow across like this, as if you're holding a bow, bowing the strings. Now, as you can see, I need to put pressure on the bow somehow, or pressure on the string somehow, so I need to press the B, Z, or C buttons in order to make sound while I'm bowing back and forth, like this. To play the guitar, hold your left hand out like this. Take your right hand and go ahead and strum as if you were strumming the strings of a guitar.
So you're really getting involved.
Absolutely.
Where can we find Wii Music?
Wii Music can be found at retailers where most Nintendo products are sold. For more information, you can also visit our website at nintendo.com.
Okay, so check out the website too. You know, I think for parents who really want to teach their kids the fundamentals of music, they need to go to that website.
I agree.
You know, this is nothing like the piano lessons I had as a child.
Me too.
For Kids Spaces, I'm Debbie Marie.
Rated E for everyone.
We're out of time. Thanks for joining us today on Kids Spaces. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Marie. We'll see you next time. All right, now it's my shot.
Take the shot.
Ready? All right.
You got this. Boom.
All right.
Yeah, well, you get style points.
Way to go.
That was impressive.
You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.